as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New York Jets. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards.
21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time here with Matt Breida. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Pass rusher extraordinaire, D Ford that time getting the sack.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. So now after the sack, Tua and the Dolphins staring at a 3rd and long. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Here's Tua. That one complete to D.D. Westbrook. And this will not get close to the first down marker as he's brought down at the 26.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A shotgun snap for Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. A gain of 6 there on first.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. He's going to float this over the middle, deep. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And he comes back with one complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
57, Mike, 57.
Again, Darnold. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying him at Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Jets have taken a first quarter lead. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Dolphins nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no return here from Westbrook. This will be a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
29-yard line.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. Looking to pass. Tua. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him the more conventional way. And it's much more successful as well.
Ready, break. 57 for Mike. 57 for Mike.
On first down, here's Breida. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Ashton Davis.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
On second down, Tua looking long for Westbrook. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
He's got a man complete. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 54 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
It's almost as if they didn't leave the field after their first drive. They picked right up where they left off. Another good throw there. And this offense, humming here in the early going.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Mike 35, Mike 35.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. Still first quarter, 2 receiving touchdowns for him. How are they going to slow him down?
I think they're thinking about altering their game plan. Whatever they came in with, now maybe you switch a better cover guy to it. Or you make sure you have more people in his general area wherever he lines up to at least try and discourage them from throwing the ball to him.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown. So decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open man is Kirk, complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
To his throw, going to find his running back, Breida. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
It's a gain
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
Now Tua. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. He was looking for Matt Breida out of the backfield, but it'll be 2nd down.
Now 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. Again, they will throw it with Tagovailoa. He completes it to Westbrook. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
First down, Dolphins.
$14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins, nothing.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. He'll buy some time right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Tua to throw again. They'll set up a screen for Breida. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And able to find Kirk complete. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So that'll back him up 5. Instead of a 3rd and 4, now they have to manage a 3rd and 9 after the delay of game. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And it's caught. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. He's exceeded his receiving yards from a week ago, and we're still in the first half. It's a 1st down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Tua setting up shop to throw again. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. Christian Kirk, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. And all about timing there on that short slant, Charles.
Exactly right. That was timed up so well. The route, the throw, touchdown.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll make our score 14-7. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Darnold. He's going to find his tight end. That's Chris Herndon. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
3rd and 1.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now Darnold. And that is incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And it'll be Dolphin football.
37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
A good pickup there, a 22. Here's Breida. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Matt Breida hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
His kick is
and this one through the uprights and good.
That ties the game at 14.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play action. It's Darnold. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? The quarterback gets hit.
His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
At their own 37-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Earl Thomas. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked up a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping.
After the interception, here's Darnold. He's got this one complete to Merriman. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
36 yards.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. Caught left side by Hilton. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Darnold completes it, and they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
On first down, it's Darnold. He goes right back the way of Hilton. 7 yards to pick up there.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. To the air again, Darnold. Incomplete.
Darnold's pass. Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 3 yards to go.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Throwing again is Darnold. And he's got his man Hilton. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11.
At the 11-yard line.
Darnold to throw again. That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
At the 10-yard line.
57
Again, Darnold to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And he'll be brought down well short of the first at about the 9-yard line. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. And the 38-year-old vet able to split the uprights. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. Dolphins. Now the drive ends in just 3, but they'll take it. Looks like they'll head to the locker room, barring something unfortunate in front on the scoreboard.
Yeah, they may not be jumping up and down and celebrating because they have the lead, but still, any little momentum in a game like this is important to a team, and they'll feel real good about going in and regrouping, knowing that they are out in front.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened-up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for Matt Breida. Incomplete. It's 2nd down and 10.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Tua. He'll fire one deep for Westbrook. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Intended for D.D. Westbrook. Incomplete. It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Tua, the final shot before half. Looking long for Westbrook. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. New York offense taking over for their next possession. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
And that's what this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Christian Wilkins able to get him down for a loss of 11, and it brings up 4th down. Here's the Jets punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a one-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Sacked there by Avery Williamson, the linebacker.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook, and it's 3rd down.
But you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
On is the punter Hawk as he gets this one away. Crowder now to return. A solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
Their own 30-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
57's the mic. Watch 57. Here we go. 57's mic. Mark 57. It's going to be a long day.
Darnold on 1st down. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Brandon Jones picking it off. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Intercepted.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. After the turnover, it's Tua. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. Now Tua. He'll air this one out for Kirk. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The safety, Marcus May, in there on the coverage.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Nice punt, but good work on the return to get back 11 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 17-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Catch number 40 for him on the year. It's a 1st down.
At the 30-yard line.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Darnold looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And he's got another 1st down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 44-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line. Darnold with a throw caught by Perriman. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down.
It leads to
good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. 7th play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6.
Check curls, check curls, check curls. 57, Mike, 57.
Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And he's got it. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 2.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Leads to second.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's Coleman here. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. And it'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure whatever the reason is. He better figure it out. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Tagovailoa to throw on second down here. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he's able to get this up just shy of the 15. 12 yards there and a first down. Back now here on EA Sports. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to pass. Tua. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Tua sets up to pass it, and he completes it to Westbrook. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
D.D. Westbrook.
Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me. I'm going to keep firing.
The open man is Westbrook. Continuing to steadily move the ball down the field. Not big play after big play, but these moderate gains getting him first downs.
And you know what they add up to, right? If you continue that pace and you continue to move it downfield, they add up into 6 points. That's exactly what you're looking for.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. That'll be complete to Breida. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be a second down.
At the Jets' 48-yard line.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. He'll get this over to Westbrook. It's complete. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Mike.
Preston Williams, his second touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are going to jump back in front. It's up and good to make it 21-17.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Jets 17.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game. That's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
And his pass incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaking up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The Jets on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This time it's 3rd and 3. Back to the ground, this time with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. Well, let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's short. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And that is incomplete. The Jets try it, but the 4th down play doesn't work. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in big ways. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They run with Breida. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
47-yard line.
Second and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. That one looks like he'll throw here. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one good for 26 and a first down.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
This is Breida. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. They run again with Breida. And a very similar result again. The Jets defense once more stopping him behind the line. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4. So first and second down went the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13. Now it's Breida. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. That'll back him up 2 yards and also bring up 4th.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This one from 48 yards away. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go.
24.
And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
24.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still, you're wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we